So today we got a Catalan opening. I was speculating this morning. I thought it was very likely that Vichy would open with 1 d4, which he did. Actually, it's remarkable that, as far as I know, nobody's won a World Championship match with 1 e4, a World Championship game with 1 e4 since 1995. So it is a very clear trend in World Championship matches to start with d4, and here we also see both guys who are obviously capable of playing 1 e4 and 1 d4 to rely on 1 d4. And another big question was what Topalov would go for. In reply, he's capable of playing many things, but it was kind of to be expected that he wouldn't go for Benoni or King's Indian or other sharper things he likes to do in tournaments. And also the Grunfeld, like we've seen very clearly yesterday, is a risky opening on this level. So he went for knight f6, e6, intending probably against knight c3 to play the Nimzo Indian, which has a very reliable refutation and has not been, well, obviously not refuted, since no opening has been ever refuted really, but has not been really put under pressure in the last years. So the trend has shifted to 3 knight f3, because people feel that in the Queen's Indian, starting with b6, white has more options to play for an advantage than in the Nimzo Indian, which explains why against knight f3, d5 is the most popular move. And here, and against the traditional move knight c3, which is the one I tend to be playing, which is obviously still a major option. But black does have a lot of choices, like bishop e7, the classical Queen's Gambit is in good health, so is c6, starting the semi-Slav, which has been discussed extensively over the last years on top level. Also Topalov has been playing it regularly, same with Anand. And even moves like dc4, the Vienna, has been very fashionable recently. Kramnik started playing bishop b4 here. And all these systems seem to be in very decent shape for black at the moment. So white players prefer to go their own way and go for the Catalan nowadays more and more often. Obviously, mainly thanks to the effort of Kramnik, who's made it a tremendous weapon over the years, having a huge score. And I can't recall if I've seen Vichy play the Catalan much. Obviously, he has tremendous experience from the black side, but with white it's sort of a new thing for him. But for example, his second, Peter Heine Nielsen, with whom I've had the pleasure to work, has always been a huge specialist on the Catalan, and he's shown me many valuable things about it. And so it's not a very surprising choice, because, as I said, all the other systems are in very good health. Hi everybody. So he went for g3, and Topalov, true to his style, did not go for a bishop e7, which is always considered the classical main line, but he went for d takes c4, grabbing the pawn immediately and sort of unbalancing the game from the get-go, which fits with his general approach to chess, and is also what he has been doing against Kramnik in, when was their match actually? 2007 in Elista. So d takes c, bishop g2. Bishop g2 is the only critical move. Queen a4 check is just a sort of drawing line nowadays. And here black has another choice. He could go for c5 like Anand himself. Had most likely prepared against Kramnik, because his seconds, the seconds of Anand, they have been using c5 extensively right after their match, and this has been very popular recently. Knight c6 is another move which hasn't been in such good health, but after queen a4 white is considered to get some good chances. And the main line, or one of the main lines at the very least, is a6 like Topalov played